What's up, y'all? This is another installment of Topher Lewis's video blogs. Um, I'm doing this blog as a video response to one of B. Scott's videos, top one of his top five pet peeves. And I know it's been a while since he's done that video, but the reason why I'm doing this is because the other day when I left school, I just I just noticed something that just really made me mad. And Um, I was gonna do a video over that alone, but then I just decided that I'm just gonna do a top five of my own pet peeves, and um, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Starting with number five. My number five pet peeve is people with bad attitudes. This is like, granted, there are times where you're allowed one day where things are just not going right and you're just really disgruntled about it, and that's understandable. But when you have a bad attitude every day of the week, and me personally, I've never seen you without an attitude, then it's a problem, and that's what I don't have a lot of patience for. And it's usually the people who are real spoiled and get their way all the time that really have no place to be complaining, and that's one thing I don't like to tolerate. I don't tolerate much of. Number four is hypocritical people, and B. Scott was talking about this in one of his latest videos about have a seat, and me and one of my bosses or supervisors were laughing about this because we were discussing one of my coworkers, how this coworker is late to work about 99.9% of the time. Every now and then in blue moon, this coworker will show up on time, or if hell is really freezing, this coworker will show up early. But those those instances are few and far between, so we don't really expect that. But this person, I'm not gonna say my coworker's name, I, you know, but this person is always talking about somebody else, and it's usually she's usually chastising somebody else or condemning somebody else for the stuff that she is guilty of 10 times worse than that person is. Like, for example, being late to work. There's another coworker who, every now and then she has children. So every now and then she has to get her children up or ready for school. Well, every now and then she might be late to work, and then here comes my coworker talking about her. She's always late. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, really, really? You gonna talk about her when you are late 99.99997% of the time? Ho, have a seat. Take a seat. You definitely need to be sitting down. Number three is people who just have no regard for others, people who use others, people who abuse others, you know, others and take advantage of their kindness. I don't have a lot of patience for that. People who smile in your face, fake people who smile in your face and then go throw you under the bus the next. Don't have patience for people like that. I know quite a bit of people like that, and nothing gets under my skin more than people who act like that. Number two, is this. I'm probably gonna get a lot of people who disagree with me on this, but bring it on. I mean, I you can disagree with me. That's the whole purpose of me doing this video. Um, and it involves children. When you go to a grocery store or a mall and you see a child acting a straight plumb fool, and their parents are just standing there ignoring them, and you're out in public and your child is acting like that, it's a problem. Because if it were me back in the day, what my mother would have done, she would have gone to the nearest clothing rack. Say we were in Ross or something. She would have gone to a nearest clothing rack, taken the blouse off the hanger, and whooped my behind with the hanger in the store in front of all those people. Then returned to the clothing rack, neatly hung the blouse back on the hanger, and neatly put the blouse back on the shelf where it belonged, where she got it from. I knew better. And nowadays, children just feel like they can just go out in public and act a straight fool, and I see why, because their parents don't do anything about it, and it really bugs the hell out of me. And I don't have a lot of patience for whining children, children who whine nonstop, and without you putting it into it, like, hey, stop that whining. I mean, it just bugs me. It bugs me that parents are willing to let their child act this way in public. I mean, it bugs the hell out of me, and that's why it's number two. Number one is this. This really made me mad. Like the other day, Lord have mercy. The other day I was leaving class, right, and I went to one of the bathrooms in the student union, and it's a men's bathroom, so only men use this bathroom. And I walked into one of the stalls, and the toilet seat wasn't raised up, so what I saw was pretty appalling. It was covered in urine, covered in urine, and what came to my mind is, what kind of grown ass men am I going to school with? If you can't still, like, are you serious right now? You're willing to go to the you go to the bathroom and you pee all over the toilet seat, and the way that it looked as if it was more than one guy who did this. It didn't look like just one guy that peed on the seat and missed it and had poor aim. No, it was covered. It was covered in urine, dried urine, and wet urine. It pissed me off. No pun intended. I was mad as hell because I was just like, what kind of grown ass men was stood up here? And not only did they not lift the seat up like they were supposed to, but they peed all over it. Is is your aim really that bad? I mean, goddamn. Excuse my French, but it really made me mad, and that's why it's number one. So, anyways, I will be making another video soon. I'm thinking about what kind of songs I want to sing. So, if you have any ideas, please leave comments below and let me know what you would like to hear me sing. All right, peace.